Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Of course, we are sitting here with one of the premier entertainers in the Bahamas, none other than B, and she has brought a very special gift for us. So we're going to jump right into the fray. B, welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you so much, Romy.
All right, congratulations on your new video, and of course, the sound is Intoxicated,
yes.
And this is the remix version, I'm told. So tell us a little bit about the sound and the remix.
Okay, well, Intoxicated is a song that I released in 2009. It is a soca song that was engineered by British Virgin Islands producer Lincoln Ward, and he asked me to be on it. And the rhythm, called the One Night Rhythm, has been in circulation around the world for quite some time. But what I wanted to do with this particular song was add some elements of the Bahamas into it, because I feel that it had the right type of tempo, the right pace. Everybody here in the Bahamas that has heard it loves it. And I think it has the right sound to take the imagery of the Bahamas and the sound of the Bahamas to the world that is consistent with the sound of the Caribbean.
You can't beat that. Now, when you want to, how did that influence, the Bahamian influence, manifest itself in the video or in the song?
Well, you know, when you hear it, automatically you start to dance. And I know that the Bahamas in general is a population that loves Afrocentric music, beats like soca and reggae and rake and scrape and junkanoo, those things that have, or the sounds that have that consistent flow. So it really wasn't a difficult match or very difficult to create the sound. What I did is I sat down with Romauld Overlord Sutherland of O2 Audio, and I told him what I wanted to hear, where I wanted to hear it, and he just came up with something that was very exciting, you know, from the cowbells to the whistles to the transition in the music, and put it seamlessly into the song.
Indeed. Now, in terms of the video, this is the video for the remix.
Yes,
was there one for the original?
No, there wasn't one for the original. You know, I'm not that big time yet. We're going to get there, though.
Hey, man, and you know something? When you get there, make sure you call me, because I want to get there along with you.
Don't worry, you'll be there to release.
But describe the process of making the video.
Well, you know, this video, I call it my baby. It took me a year of planning. It took me a year of saving. And in the early part of 2010, I did auditions. I found 3 wonderful women who were trained either with the National Arts or the National Center for Performing Arts, National Dance School, or the Dance School of the Bahamas, in addition to a few friends of mine that helped me with choreography and things like that. Being able to create costumes and find persons that would be able to add to the look that I wanted. This was an authentically Bahamian video with a Caribbean appeal. Some of the jewelry I wore, I'm wearing some this morning actually. It's from this lady named Lisa Williams of Irene's Gems. She has natural jewelry from the Bahamas made out of natural products. And then there's also a piece that is of a flag made by Tisha Fritz. So just about every aspect of the of the video reflects some form of Bahamian culture, from artistry to music to performance and even fashion to some extent.
All right, now you got a video launch party coming up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the event is called Party in Paradise. It's this week Thursday at Harry's Haven. It was by RSVP only, but I had to
This week Thursday, the
as
23rd. In Thursday coming?
Yes, sir. Right. The 23rd of September 2010. I've had such a wonderful response from, you know, the invite-only RSVP party that I had to open Uptown Lounge, made a call and had Uptown Lounge open 9:30 so that we'd be able to do a rescreening of the video. Now, the event at Uptown Lounge is free up until 11 o'clock, which is absolutely no problem. We have the best soca and reggae and rake and scrape music. It's a growing party, you know. We get to see the video again at 11 o'clock for those who don't make it into Harry's for, you know, 7:30. It's a bit early. And
where are these places you're talking about? Harry's?
Okay, Harry's Haven is right next to the U.S. Embassy. What you do is you park across the street from McDonald's.
Okay.
Okay, and then you walk throughout into the gate of the U.S. Embassy, and Harry's Haven is directly on the right. The house is a 200-year-old historical Bahamian house with beautiful artistry, a wonderful garden, those types of things, and that's the type of imagery that I wanted to give with the video. And then Uptown Lounge is right atop Comfort, is across from the Hilton. So both of them have very consistent themes. One is more urban, the other one is more island, but they all work.
What can we expect at the video launch? What exciting special event?
My goodness. Well, you get to see some of the footage from behind the scenes. Bacardi is also sponsoring the event, so we've created a drink from the Bacardi products. It's called Intoxication. we call it a real island creeper.
Okay.
Then we also have the video debut. I've confirmed Minister Maynard, who is the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, to come in and just, you know, make an address, because for me it's a very big thing.
What makes it a big thing for you?
It makes it a big thing for me because I think that there are no other videos in the Bahamas right now that represent the Bahamas the way that I have. From the way that it was edited to the way that it was shot, the night scenes, being able to use Androsia, creating things out of straw, highlighting Bahamian designers in jewelry and design, as well as being able to highlight some of the performance of the Bahamas, and you know, the costuming and everything, keeping it consistent. We have a performance at Party in Paradise by CJ Priest. He's an up-and-coming Bahamian artist. We also have a gourmet island-style menu that was designed specifically for my event, so look out for that. And then you get to see this video that has been 9 months in the making from start to finish.
So look like you keen on. Anyway, we're very proud of you, of course.
Thank you.
I remember you clearly, as do everybody else here, as does everybody else here. We remember clearly, but we won't go down that road, and we like to think that we are partners in your career.
Oh, definitely. You know, I feel that being able to be here and at the Bahamas Sunrise, get the music out, get the word out, the imagery out, being able to be around who I could consider family, because y'all could call me up at like 5:30 in the afternoon and tell me to be here for 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be here. You'd only do that for family, right?
Indeed, but it was never me who called. Hey, man, B, thank you so much for joining us. And remember, you saw it here first, live on Bahamas at Sunrise, sneak peeks of the new video by B. It's called Intoxicated. It's going to be very exciting stuff, so you definitely want to check it out. That's this coming Thursday. We'll be back later on in the show with much more, but first, we're going to give you these commercial messages.
Every day, you're